Hey, how's it going? How's everybody doing? What's up? What's up? Hey, the Billy Boy made a mistake. I was calling Neil Armstrong John Glenn, and John Glenn wasn't with Neil Armstrong. So that's my bad. I never claimed that I was a genius or anything, but it was Neil Armstrong was the first man that set foot on the moon. So the two other astronauts with Neil Armstrong on that historic Apollo 11 mission was Buzz Aldrin and Michael Collins. Aldrin and Armstrong landed on the moon in the lunar module called the Eagle, while Collins remained in orbit around the moon in the command module called the Columbia. All right, so on that mission, Neil Armstrong was a mission commander and the first person to walk on the moon, and Buzz Aldrin was a lunar module pilot, and he was the second person to walk on the moon. While Michael Collins never made it to the moon, he was in the command module. He was a command module pilot who stayed in orbit around the moon while his crewmates landed on the Earth. But this funny thing about Michael Collins in the interview in front of the press where he said he never seen any stars and he was flying on the backside of the moon and he claimed he never seen any stars, right? So the other two said they didn't see any stars on the bright side of the moon. They didn't see no stars there, but Collins was on the dark side of the moon and said he didn't see any stars. So we're gonna have a whole show on those three in that interview and look at their demeanor, see why they look so melancholy. What were they hiding? Why did they look ashamed? Why didn't they want to talk? Why was most of what they said were one-liners? We'll talk about that. But for right now, this is a correction on my last show. I was calling uh Neil Armstrong John Glenn, and it wasn't John Glenn. It was Neil Armstrong. All right, with that correction, hope you're having a wonderful day, and we'll see you on another edition of What's Up? What's up, folks? What's up? What's up?